This week's discussion board is over the popular sports in Asia and how they compare to the sports in the U.S. After watching all three of those videos you posted, I learned a lot of different knowledge of those sports and how they compare to us, and just how different they are in the sports in the U.S. The first video I watched was about a game called Buzkashi. I thought this game was very interesting because I've played many sports, and the scoring like this game just doesn't compare, and it's just way different than any U.S. game. Each player is mounted on a horse and must try to place the goat or the calf carcass um, in the goal, and the goal is usually a hole in the ground. I don't know like the specific like spot where they put it, but it's just a hole in the ground that you just put it in. And when you're doing that, you must avoid the other team so they don't steal it or knock you down. It can be like in a very aggressive game at times. After seeing like watching them play, um, I don't see this game coming to the U.S. because I just don't think it's part of our culture. I'm not saying I'm against it, but I think a majority of the people in the U.S. just would not want to play this game because of like the dead animal or whatever. But I'm not against it by any means. The second video I watched was about a game called Kabaddi. I found this game pretty odd. I've really never seen a game like this before, and I feel like there are just too many rules involved, and it's pretty complicated. But I'm sure some people in the U.S. would be interested in this game. It's a mixture of football and tag, I feel like. Um, I think some people in the U.S. would like this game because of it's all like being a fast movement and having a quick reaction. I think Americans love playing and watching sports with a lot of contact, and I think this game would just be a perfect example where there's just a bunch of physical contact. In the third video, I really enjoyed this sport, and I thought this game was the best of the three games. The rules were very simple and easy to follow. Um, you for sure need to have a lot of skill for this game because of it's just a bunch of foot skills and a bunch of balance that you need to have in order to be good at the game. I think everyone in the U.S. wants to be like the best at a sport, at any sport. So I feel like if this game is introduced to them, it's similar. It's a similar sport like soccer and volleyball. So I feel like people in the U.S. if they get like introduced to a game like to this game and then they can just combine the two sports, I just feel like they would really enjoy it. Obviously, you're not going to be very good at this game at the start. It's going to take a lot of practice and effort, which I think a lot of Americans like to put in the time and effort to be good at something. Um, I like this game personally because I played soccer throughout my whole life, and I've played many sports, but I enjoyed playing soccer for about 10 years. And I've played volleyball, but not like in a league by like anything, or just like beach volleyball with like family and friends. But I'm not like terrible by any means, but you definitely have to have the skill of volleyball and soccer to be good at this game. Um, Overall, I personally thought all these games were interesting, and I would definitely try them all out. But I think they're just way different than our culture. But then again, any game could come to the U.S. and become a hit in the future. Thanks.